Okay, so that means that if a particular service goes down, we have a supporting services that's maintained each time. So the chiller towers here actually run as an input and output. And if you wanted to come to this side, you can actually have a look at how the, when I finish the presentation here, you can actually have a look at how the water is actually pushed through to the pod. And when you have a look in the pod space, you'll see where those pipes come out into the pod itself. We have a dual tank, so we have a water supply here to actually support the pod. But one of the big benefits of having a containerised space and low power requirements for chilling, the actual pod itself, is that we're only using between 1 and 3 litres of water per day. So that's a very low amount of water. So when people are talking about using air-based cooling systems, etc., the pod's pretty efficient anyway in terms of its from a water perspective. So, and we know that the chiller itself will only be required somewhere between 45 and 65 days per annum, based on humidity and temperatures within the North Wyong area. So that's an important consideration. The rest of the time, the chiller's pretty much sitting dormant. And even today, it's a little bit warmer than it has been in the last few weeks. We'd be hard pressed to get the chiller going unless we really put heat sensors into the pod to really heat it up. At the centre here, you can see the generator. So again, very, very important. It is mechanical, so it's actually quite simple to operate. The most important thing is making sure it's fueled. So that's an important procedure in that there. But from a support perspective, when we look through the UPS shortly, you'll see that we have a bypass, so power is supplied into pod. If there's an issue with external power supply, the utilities provider, the power cuts out, we kick into our UPS, which you'll see shortly, and then it kicks across into the generator. But as you can see, and as we discussed earlier, the capacity of the pod, it's pretty cool here in terms of what we've got as a setup. It's very low impact from a services perspective.